Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Sonic318, back here again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my WWE Wrestlemania 36 review. Yep, it is time for me to review the Showcase the Immortals finally here at last for the year 2020, as I'm here to obviously review WrestleMania 30, I was about to say 33, but no, 36. I already started with a botch, blah. But obviously, yeah, so WrestleMania 36, we're finally here, it's finally come and gone, and stuff has been going on in the world that's been, resulting to us having a closed-in WrestleMania at the Performance Center, and obviously two-night event. How good was this two-night event? I mean, how well was this two-night event? Obviously enough, you're obviously here to find out, aren't you? Alright, so without more, with all that kind of, sprinkled kind of randomness in the beginning of the video, now we're going to actually get into the actual reason, obviously, why you're here for the main course of the review and, all this jazz. The reason why you're here, my review for the show and results and all that jazz. So, no more playing around. Let's get down to business to finally defeat the Huns like we're fucking in Disney's fucking Mulan or some shit. No, I'm playing. No more joking around. Enough jokes. Let's get serious. WrestleMania 36 review. Let's get started now. So with this said, we're gonna get going. So with this said, the first match on our card we had was Drew Gulak versus Cesaro. My picks for this match was for Gulak to win, and I lost this match, so let me start the show, this review so far, a score of 0-1. And my thoughts were this. Well, this match came and went so fast that I couldn't even fully enjoy it after taking a run to my kitchen to let my cats in from being out here on the deck, obviously. So yeah, so my cats were out here roaming on the deck, playing around, doing my relax on the deck, so I had to come out here and actually let them in, so there's that. And to get me a drink. So I don't know what to think of this match really, other than how the pre-show panel made it seem now that Bryan would get the win in his match against Sami Zayn, after referring back to their feud and how Bryan should be in trouble in his IC title match. Gotta see where the show takes us though, and as you'll see, we'll get to that when we get to that in a few moments. So as we said, let's carry on. Away from this match. To go on to the actual main card on night number 1 of WrestleMania 36, we have the Kabuki Warriors taking on the team of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. My prediction for this match was for Bliss and Cross to win, but I wouldn't have been too surprised if the Warriors retained their titles, obviously enough. And I won this match, so my prediction score tied at 1-1 to start off the actual main card of the show for night 1. I tied out night 1, start night 1, and tied up 1-1, and my thoughts were meh. Nothing too spectacular to start off the show, with me feeling as if this match could have went down on Raw or SmackDown, but it's harmless enough, I suppose. Had some camera angles that kind of made some moments of the match quite awkward and silence, and the silence of the arena brought up some annoyance in the Kabuki Warriors and Cross of continually screaming time and time again. But that's just their characters after all, I suppose. So there's that. So there you go. So moving on from that, we have King Corbin versus Elias. My prediction for his match was for Elias to win, but after hearing such comments of WWE giving Corbin a push like he's currently been given, I can see his winning and continue. I can see him. I put his. I probably meant to put him instead. So, but I could see him winning and continue his momentum heading out of this match. So with this said, King Corbin did not win this match, and my prediction came true with Elias win this match, and my prediction score came to 2-1, and my thoughts were, unfortunately, had me snoozing by the end of the match, but from what I saw of it, it seemed to me quite like another Raw SmackDown quality type match. Had a nice spot with Elias going over the ropes by Corbin, but can't really pull anything else other than that as highlights in this match. So there's that. I felt something in this match. My bad, but when I saw of it, it was good for what it was given, I guess. I don't know. Moving forward. Next up, we have Becky Lynch taking on Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship. My picks for this match was for Baszler to win, seeing as if Lynch is taking some time off, but wouldn't mind seeing Lynch retain if she ends up doing so. My prediction was incorrect, as she actually did win this match, as Becky Lynch actually retained her title via a reverse roll-up pin. So with this said, my prediction is tied at 2-2, and my thoughts were, well, no one saw this one coming. At first, was going to know how this match at least wasn't going to end up being a complete squash match like others thought it was going to be, but be on Lynch from Baszler. But to see what went down here and the way it did truly left me speechless. Was thinking we'd at least see Becky Lynch get attack post-match, or see Rousey return and restart the match. But nope, this match just seemed to come and go the way it did. So there's that. So moving on. Next up, we have Sami Zayn taking on Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental Championship match. My prediction for this match was for Sami Zayn to retain the title, even though I could see Bryan winning it for reasons I mentioned in my prediction video, obviously, so I'm not going to say, for the second time in the video, I'm not going to mention it. So, as I mentioned before, for the pre-show. Oh, and for the pre-show, obviously, no. So, yeah, but my prediction video, as I said before, and what I said earlier with the pre-show saying how, after Gulak took the lose, I think... Let me go back real quick. Yeah, he took the lose, so there you go, there. So, like I said, I took the lose to Cesaro and had a pre-show, both Corey Graves and the other dude, don't know the guy's name, sorry about that, but that dude and Corey Graves said, oh, freaking Daniel Bryan should fear, he's in trouble, he's in trouble because freaking Zayn's got Nakamura and fucking Cesaro on his side. He should be worried on all that jazz. So there's that. So with that, and what I said in the prediction video, obviously for those reasons. But I can also see WWE giving it to him, seeing as he's looking for more of a part-time role. That and Zayn just won it recently too. So I wanted Sami Zayn to still keep the title. But I still wouldn't mind seeing Daniel Bryan get the title if the WWE gave it to him. But that was not the case, as Sami Zayn actually won the match. So my prediction score 3-2. And my thoughts were, once again, another match that just seemed to come and go. Sure it had Bryan looking to own Zayn throughout the match, but to end it off with a kick from Bryan jumping off the top turnbuckle like that, truly sad to see this show so far being so rushed in the way it's being presented. But carrying on. So yeah, so far the show, as I'm kind of seeing so far, that one so far, yeah, it's kind of not a good one, guys. Not a good one. It's not, not bad, but it's not really that good. So, moving on. Next up, we have the SmackDown Live Tag Team Ladder Triple Threat match. Think of a bobber for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. My picks for this match was for Jimmy Uso to win, to give the Usos a much-needed run with the titles, but could also see Morrison retain it for him and Miz, while also wouldn't mind seeing Kofi Kingston winning it as well. My prediction came incorrect because Miz and Morrison, Morrison won the match. So there's that. And my prediction score is a tie at 3-3 once again. And my thoughts were, while it could have gotten a bit more invested into it, I can at least say that this match so far has to be the best on the show so far. Definitely was paced well, with lots of great spots with the use of ladders and all. Plus, that ending truly got a laugh out of me, just waiting to see how they get around and get out of what they were going with there, with each of them being up there with the gold in their grasp. So, yeah. So with all that said, so there's that. So while it had it had some spots. While I wish I was a bit, I was a bit more, I wanted to be a bit more invested into the match, I still enjoyed it for what it was worth, and, had good spots, and, at the end of it, with, Kofi and Jimmy up there, wrestling with the fucking titles on the fucking top of the ladder, Jimmy, and then John Morrison coming there and freaking just coming out here and just ripping it off of him, just, falling on top of the ladder with the titles just, just boom, and they're just, freaking Kofi and Jimmy up there, okay, what the fuck? What's gonna happen? Ding, ding, ding! Morrison won with the titles. Morrison got the titles down. He won the championship. So, there's that. So, with all that jazz happening, that's how I felt on that. So, with that said, move on. Let's move on from this. Next up, we had Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in their matchup against one another. My prediction for this match was Kevin Owens to win, but I could also see why Rollins would win it all as well. My prediction came true as Kevin Owens won this match first by DQ and then won legitimately as the match went on to being a no disqualification match, and then Kevin Owens won the match, so forth. Obviously enough. So my match, it was correct with those two, with Owens, obviously enough, and my prediction score was now 4-3. So with that said, my thoughts was at first thinking they'd continue this going into SummerSlam with how it was first ended, but then they turned it around and for the better as well. That Mania sign spot was great and overall made the match really enjoyable compared to all that's been seen so far other than the ladder match. So yeah, so big thumbs up on my part, so there you go. Moving on. Next up, we have Goldberg taking on Braun Strowman in the Universal Championship matchup. My prediction for this match was for Braun Strowman to win, and I won this match. My prediction score is 5 wins. I keep triggering my freaking pinky. How the fuck is I gonna lose that train of thought? My freaking pinky. So yeah, 5 wins, 3 loses so far. My thoughts on this match with Goldberg and Braun Strowman, rightfully deserved. That is all. Moving on. Seriously, moving on from that, just rightfully deserved for Braun Strowman winning this matchup with Goldberg. Seriously, rightfully deserved. Moving on. Next up, AJ Styles taking on Undertaker in the Boneyard match. My prediction for his match were for Taker to win, and of course, he won this match. So the match score being 6-3. I can't really do my figures anymore, so yeah, 6 wins, 3 loses. So my thoughts on this match were, as I quote, 3 words can only describe what went down here in this match. That was great. Truly had some great cinematography, a great setting, and overall some great acting from both Styles and Undertaker throughout the spot. Was truly weird hearing Taker unlike his usual self, but boy did this match surely deliver. Overall, this first night truly wasn't as good in the grand scheme of things, but with the likes of this, with likes of Taker, Styles, Owens, Rollins, and the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match, this only gives hope for better things to come out of night 2. So with this said, let's get on to going. Let's just get going to night 2. So as I said, with text me kind of putting that weird transition into this is where night 2, night 1 ends, and we're moving on to night 2. So with this said, night 2, let's go. Alright, so night 2, we have Liv Morgan taking on Natalya for the pre-show, which I have Morgan as my prediction, but wouldn't have mind seeing Natalya get the win here as well. And my prediction came true, as Morgan did win this match, and I missed my prediction score being a 7-3. So with this said, my thoughts were, this emoji is all I gotta say while watching this match to say in the moment of it all. In all seriousness though, this match to me seemed to be put on better than what Gulak and Cesaro had to offer, and that's just sad to be honest. But it was what it was, I suppose. But yeah, it was what it was, I suppose. So there you go. So that kind of weird, kind of me, kind of reading that out. There's that. So he said, let's move on. Moving on to the actual main card of night 2 WrestleMania 36. We have it's not Cesaro. Fucking Charlotte Flair. How the fuck are those two freaking similar? Cesaro and Charlotte Flair. Somehow freaking my dumbass fucking mind seeing these two being alike. I don't fucking know. Moving on. Charlotte taking on Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. My prediction for this match was for Rhea Ripley to win, but could also see Flair getting the title as well, which she did end up getting the win, as Charlotte Flair is our new NXT Women's Champion. She's actually heading down to NXT for the time being, but she's also being rumored that she's being both NXT and being on Raw. So she's playing double duty, being NXT and being on the main roster. So let's just see how that goes. So that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor. So as of right now, for the fact of the matter, she is NXT Women's Champion. So we said, moving on for that. So there's that. My thoughts. No, my score is that it was 7-4. If I didn't see it, my prediction score is 7 wins and 4 losses so far. And as my thoughts are, as I quote, was definitely better than I expected. Was paced really well with lots of nice spots throughout the match. Was definitely worth being on an opening match to get some hype for the rest of the show. Big thumbs up in my book. So they said, moving on. Next up, we have Aleister Black taking on Bobby Lashley. My prediction for this match was for Aleister Black to win, but could have seen Lashley get the win here as well. My predictions came true, and Aleister Black did win this match, and my prediction score overall turned out to be 8-4 as this match continues on, so 8 wins, 4 loses. And my thoughts are, well, since my sister came into the living room to show me that guy from the Bear the Big Blue House was on TikTok, surprisingly enough, I didn't see the whole match per se. But with what I did see out of it, it truly seemed to be quite the match with a great ending reversal that, while I did see coming, was still satisfying overall. So yeah, with that little kind of funny joking beginning getting distracted me from the actual match from the start of it, with that little kind of side tangent my sister was doing on TikTok, for the start of the match, for me to kind of, lose interest or, not really see what was going on at the beginning part of the match. So, with that, there's that. This match, deserved, had good moment, I guess, was pretty good, I guess. And the ending at least was pretty good. The ending I'm getting at was pretty good. Well, because obviously with the fucking, Lashley was charging up to do his shit. Lashley was actually going to do one thing, and fucking Lana was like, no, do something else, do a spear, whatever the fuck she was going to. No, don't do that, do this. So he's like, oh shit. He's like, okay. He gets set for that one move, and then freaking Black's like, no, bitch. Black mask, 1, 2, 3. There it is. There's that match. There's the winner. So now with all that said, let's move on from this. So moving on next. We have Otis taking on Dolph Ziggler. My first match was for Otis to win. Now, more than ever, after what we saw on SmackDown with that hacker dude revealing info to help side this feud, ending with Otis getting the win. But even so, wouldn't be too surprised if Ziggler got the win still overall. My prediction came true, as Otis did win this match, and with my score being 9-4. And my thoughts were, as I quote, while a bit shorter than I personally would want it to be, it got its point across and told its story well, with DeVille being on Ziggler's side, with Otis fighting alone till Rose came in and with the assist and helped Otis get the win. So there is that. So moving on. Next up, we have Edge versus Randy Orton in a last man standing match. My prediction for this match was for Edge to win, and he did so. So my prediction score was 10-4, and my thoughts were: words truly can't describe describe only what all went down here, folks. We all knew coming in that this match was going to be one of the show's stealers, and boy, was it just that. Used lots of areas in the Performance Center to ultimately deliver quite possibly one of the best matches I've seen in ages. Truly can't wait to see where Edge's future goes from here, and major heartfelt thumbs up from me, hands down. Sadly, a lot of people recently coming out of the show have been freaking hating on this match, saying, oh, it's too long, it's too sloppy, blah 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 blah. Fucking they did this one thing. I'm not gonna fucking point out. They did this one thing in the freaking gym part of the thing with Edge that kind of freaking was kind of controversial. Like, I'm not gonna point that out. I did, but I'm not gonna go any more further than that. So people are saying, it was controversial for that apparent reason. Oh, blah 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 blah. Guys, chill the fuck out. This match was fucking amazing, and going to the show, y'all won this match. Y'all hyped this match up y'all hyped this match up to see this for what it was, and they came here and they delivered what it was for what it was. Probably one of the best matches of the show, if not the actual best match of the show in general. Because like I said right here, this match definitely was one of the best matches I've seen in ages, hands down. So like I said, if that got me fired up, that should get you fired up. So, but if you don't like it for some reason, if you don't like it because of the length of it, because I think it was like 36 minutes or something like that. It was 37 minutes. I know that much. So it was 30 plus minutes. So if the length was what got you freaking upset about it, then fine by means. If you thought the match was kind of sloppy, then fine by means. And the other reason, well, I kind of agree with you guys. Because I after seeing that, after watching the show, kind of like, as in the moment, I'm like, yeah, that kind of seems much with kind of Edge kind of being choked up with freaking some, kind of with some freaking weighting equipment. That kind of seems a bit much there, WWE, but it gets in the mood. It gets in the mood that just seems to, give us some more, tension and action watching this match. So, after what's going on now, I can see why. I can kind of agree with that kind of speculation and kind of controversy, but I'm not hating on this match whatsoever, because I enjoyed this match for what it was. So, with that said, mini rant over. So, with that said, moving on. Out of that mini rant, as I just said. So, moving on from that, we have the Street Profits taking on Angel Garza and Angel. Yes, two Angels. Angel Garza and Austin Theory for the Raw Tag Team Championships. My prediction for this match was for the Street Profits to win, and I won this match. So my prediction score 11-4, and my thoughts. I'm sorry about that. My thoughts were, as I quote, While I was a bit out of it from the Edge and Orton match, this match at least still delivered on some high-flying action. And Bianca Belair call-up? That's what I did initially, but after this Raw, that's a definite yes. So Bianca Belair is now on the main roster on Monday Night Raw. So they said, welcome, Bianca Belair. Because obviously enough, if you remember freaking my Royal Rumble, my thoughts of Royal Rumble, you would know that Bianca Belair stole practically the Women's Royal Rumble match in my book. So obviously, I'm pretty stoked to see Bianca Belair on the main roster. So boom. So yay, Bianca Belair on the main roster. Yay. So moving on from that. Now we have the Fatal 5-Way matchup for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. My prediction for this match was for Evans to win, but could see anyone really winning it for their own respective reasons or benefits, all except for Tamina for obvious reasons. Because obviously she was there to be freaking first person to get eliminated. So there's that. So anyone but Tamina could win this match for their own specific freaking reasons or benefits. So instead, my prediction was incorrect, as Bayley won the match, and my prediction score was 11-5, and my thoughts were, as I quote, unfortunately took a snooze as soon as Tamina was eliminated, so wasn't for sure what all went down post that moment, and had to look up to see who won it all, to see it was Bayley. Luckily, it wasn't Banks who, get this, luckily it wasn't Banks who leaked out a picture of herself with the title only for her to be deleted that said picture. So there's that. Guess it was all a ruse after all, thankfully. So yeah, there was that. So thank God that was not fucking true. So thank God, yes, thankfully that was not freaking legit, because that was actually kind of spoiling of this match. So thankfully that was not legit. So there you go. But for what I did saw out of the match, I at least saw some teamwork to eliminate Tamina, so that at least was something I called to happen at least. So as I said, before I even got to my thoughts, there you go. So Tamina taking the freaking 1, 2, 3. So there's that. Needless to say, though, I did say that any of these women had their reasons to win the match, so I wasn't upset seeing or hearing Bayley get the win overall. So what you said, there's that. Next up, we have John Cena taking on The Fiend in a Firefly Funhouse match. My prediction was White to win, and he won this match. Yeah. Won. Yeah, kind of win. Yeah, you can call it a win. You'll see in a second. My prediction score was 12-5. My thoughts were, well, it was something alright. Lots of call-outs on Cena's past, both high and low, with some random stuff sprinkled in as well, with the likes of Nitro and Saturday Night Main Event. Not as or even as close as being good as the Boneyard match, which is truly upsetting in my eyes, but still quite entertaining for what it was worth at least. So there is that. And while I'm on the subject right here, since I kind of took a freaking stop hold during the freaking Randy and Edge match, I might as well say this too. While I sort of called it off right here, I for a while was not actually feeling this match, because a lot of people were saying, oh yeah, people praising this match, like, oh my god, this Firefly match was so freaking out there and crazy and amazing and yada yada yada. And as I said, this match to me at the time wasn't as good as people were saying and keep raving about, because honestly, Boneyard match, still, I mean, overall, I mean, even right now, I mean, I can still say the Boneyard match fucking still killed the shell of this fucking match, even nowadays, because, I mean, it's currently seeing right now, because obviously, that match was fucking good and really, really entertaining, so there's that. That just not going to change no matter what you're going to tell me about it, but still, but I can see now, because obviously I started just like, okay, what the fuck even going on in this match? Because obviously, like I said, there was shit that had nothing to do with Cena, because obviously it had to do with Nitro and Saturday Night Live, but yet again, after seeing a lot of people's talks and actually more people's analysis in this match, I get why. Because obviously this match seemed to be nothing but more than an in-depth character analysis of John Cena, digging in deep with his freaking past failures, all that shit. There's a big side of just looking at John Cena and saying, you know what? All that shit you said about freaking running around against Bray Wyatt, we're gonna turn this shit around and put it all on you. So, yeah. So with that, looking at the match with that mindset, yeah, I can see what people were talking about. It was a big character analysis of John Cena's, major failures, really, because obviously pointing out his debut, his bodybuilding career, his rapping career, his relationship with Nikki Bella, and just, failing to get Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 30, his, going through that shit, and and people were saying how, the whole NWO shit was supposed to be him resembling him being Hulk Hogan, and Bray Wyatt being freaking Eric Bischoff. So that makes sense why there's that. Because I can't question myself, like I said before, what the fuck has this to do nothing with Cena? Like, this has nothing to do with Cena or Bray Wyatt. What the fuck is this doing here? But now I get why. So there is that. So yeah, my voice is getting tired. Hope we're getting done this video, guys. This video is gonna get this video is getting my freaking voice hoarse. A lot of talking, like I did with my preach video. So I do apologize if my voice is starting to sound hoarse. I do apologize. But yeah, so going hang on this match, it was kind of but now I guess since now I got more perspective of what this actually match meant to the actual, the great speaking things, I can say, good job, guys. Good job. Definitely not as good as freaking still not as good as the freaking Boneyard match, but still, good job. So good job. So moving on for that. Now, go figure, me just talking about freaking voice being hoarse and talking about the video's length. Now we're at the final end stretch of the card, which is going to be Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. My previous match was for Brock Lesnar to win, but pleaded that McIntyre, I don't know who that fucking McIntyre is, but go McIntyre, not playing. McIntyre get the win. Like I said, I lost this match, but a win in all of our eyes, as Drew McIntyre has become the WWE Champion, and my final score out of this match, overall my score is 12-6, and yeah. I don't know if I even said my fucking score in the last match. I apologize for that. So, I'm pretty sure I did, because I just, blah, 12-6. We're not going back. We're getting this video as it is. So 12-6. Let's go. My thoughts, as I quote, while not being as action-packed as it probably should have been, the end-game point couldn't be any more true with Drew finally getting the W and being on top of the world, baby. So yay for Drew McIntyre being WWE Champion finally at last. Thank you, WWE. Thank you. And so as I said before, 12-6 is my final score, and my overall thoughts to finally close out WrestleMania 36 with a big little bow is as I quote. It had its fair share of lows, but boy, were the highs most definitely worth the hype. Night 1 surely wasn't as good as Night 2 seemed to deliver more. Okay, let me rephrase it. Night 1 surely wasn't as good as Night 2, wasn't as good as Night 2 seemed to deliver more of what WrestleMania truly is, both in length and in quality. Overall, I felt as this show kind of was a letdown in the grand scheme of things. But with what's going on in the world and they themselves wanting the show to go on, this is as probably as good as it was going to get, guys. So now with this finally said out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. So overall, guys, with this all said and done, I thank you all for watching my WrestleMania 36 review it was kind of, obviously enough, I could tell this is probably going to be lengthy, because obviously WrestleMania stuff is fucking a long ass show, and 2 nights alone, personal perspective, I mean, being the viewer, it helped out a lot, because obviously, you got like 4 hours, you got 3 or 4 hours each night. That was good to watch. It's less stressful, less draining as a viewer to watching it. Watching that all at once versus slicing up into 2 nights. That's good. That was actually a good experience. I think I was actually kind of I wouldn't mind this actually being a thing going forward. So there's that for WWE. There's the idea of that for them going forward. But still, obviously, when it comes to reviewing, actually going down and looking at this thing all at once, obviously enough as anyone would normally do. Yeah. So it truly is gonna result in something more lengthy, as WrestleMania truly is what it is in the grand scheme of things. So with this finally said and done, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 36, as I said before, it overall seemed to not really be that big of a show, to be honest. But for what it was worth, it still was enjoyable to me. It's overall, it's still WrestleMania, guys. It's come on, like literally, guys, come on. We have WrestleMania being here in a place where there's no crowd, no audience in the world. That's kind of, it was pretty much hitting rock bottom at this point, and it is what it was. It is what it was. So it could have been worse. We couldn't. Granted, to be fair, it was probably more than better if the show was kind of put on hold until all the shit's over with, so we can actually get, so we can actually legit have the legit WrestleMania experience. But for what it was worth, it was entertaining for what it was. So overall, while I'm not gonna give it a big positive thumbs up, I'm still giving it a thumbs up in saying the least that it was actually still quite an enjoyable show, to say the least. So. Now, with all this said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to spread this any more further. I thank y'all for watching once again, and times are definitely moving forward, heading out of this WrestleMania season, as we're now heading towards the life of Money in the Bank. So, with this said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see where we're going up next for the next coming up pay-per-view events. And with this said, I cannot wait to see where we go from here. Whether it's where we're going, whether it's us continuing the road of empty arena shows, and tape, quote unquote tape shows, because obviously WWE is saying that we're still going, that they're still going forward with their taped or more of live production shows. It's kind of hard to say whether it's going to be live or they're tape shows, or whether they're kind of they're going to want to hold the pause button. Finally, just like everyone else, since we're now actually finally past WrestleMania, that we're actually going to want to hold a pause button and actually hold off WWE events and actually televised shows and whatnot. Just like everyone else is doing with sports in general, being canceled, not being put on hold, or just being paused in general. So, what was going on here? And right now, going with the mindset, that we're going to keep moving forward with things, heading forward for WrestleMania 36. I cannot wait to see what's up next as we keep on moving forward to see what is to come, both for interview shows as we head towards the hopeful future to come, as we welcome back live televised events with crowds and all galore. Pretty soon, hopefully soon enough, to say the least. So with the said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very hoarse. I'm gonna get the heck out of here, and I shall see you guys next time for my next upcoming pay-per-view prediction and review video to come here shortly enough, sometime soon in the near future. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show for what it's worth. Hope you guys enjoyed this review for what it's worth. And overall, guys, stay safe, stay toasty. I'm not double toasty for some reason, but stay toasty, stay warm, stay whatever. Even though it's kind of spring, I'm not going to no, I'm not going on a side tangent. This is the end of the video. We're closing this video off with a bang with some funny shit, guys. Well, with no jokes aside, please stay safe. Hope you guys enjoy the review. Hope you guys enjoy the review and the show. And overall, guys, hope you guys stay safe. And overall, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time for my Money in the Bank prediction video. That seems to be what's next. So, with that said, I'll see you guys then for my prediction video for Money in the Bank 2020. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.